forest and gravel road. Another one rolls in slow. Chrome rims and leather seats, foreign plates, what a treat. Watching tap their steering wheel like their time is worth more than steel. Ain't my fault, their GPS let them down this lonesome mess. But your fancy car ain't worth a dime when you're stuck on county line. Self-service dead, sun going down. Welcome to my side of town. Yeah, your fancy car ain't worth a dime. Better get used to country time, 'cause money can't buy common sense or change which way the road bends. Got a lawyer on the phone, threatening him with words unknown. Yes sir, no sir, have a seat. Might be here a little deep. The engine's making funny sounds. That's what happens way out of bounds. Could be hours, could be days. That's just how we work our way. Your fancy car ain't worth a dime when you're stuck on county line. Self-service dead, sun going down. Welcome to my side of town. Yeah, your fancy car ain't worth a dime. Better get used to country time, 'cause money can't buy common sense or change which way the road bends. We all break down sometimes, rich or poor, rain or shine. Little don't discriminate when it decides to complicate. Your fancy car ain't worth a dime when you're stuck on county line. Self-service dead, sun going down. Welcome to my side of town. Yeah, your fancy car ain't worth a dime. Better get used to country time, 'cause money can't buy common sense or change which way the road bends. Your shiny truck from up on Miller's Ridge, nose deep in mud, man, you're in a fix. Designer boots ain't made for country roads. Should've asked directions before you hit that hole. Should've called before you got that deep in the holler. Your GPS won't save you now, I'll give you $1 for every time I heard, but this road looked just fine. Well, buddy, welcome to my side of the county line. Welcome to my side. Got my chains and winch already hooked them up, while you're on your phone trying to find signal. Yup. Bet that leather interior's looking mighty sad. This ain't the road your daddy would've had. Should've called before you got that deep in the holler. Your GPS won't save you now, I'll give you $1 for every time I heard, but this road looked just fine. Well, buddy, welcome to my side of the county line. Welcome to my side. heading down these backwood ways. Remember, mud don't care what price you pay. Your truck's all clean now, lesson learned, I hope. 'Cause country folks don't mind throwing you a roll. Should've called before you got that deep in the holler. No GPS won't save you now, I'll give you $1 for every time I heard, but this road looked just fine. Well, buddy, welcome to my side of the county line. Welcome to my side. Daddy always said stay on our side of town. Keep to our own kind, that's how it goes down. But I seen you by that old creek bed. Your smile hit harder than anything he ever said. Yeah. My folks been here since before the war. Your folks took the other side, that's what for. But baby, when I look in your eyes, I don't see no battle lines. They say blood runs deep, but honey, you run deeper. Got my heart caught up in your fever. Yeah, they can't take my name, but they can't take away this flame. 'Cause blood runs deep, but honey, you run deeper. Saturday night at the county line, your brother saw me cross one time. Got a fat lip and a warning sign, but I keep coming back, you're worth the fight. Every single time. Yeah, two families with too much pride, too many years on opposite sides. But when you hold me close at night, everything else just feels so right. They say blood runs deep, but honey, you run deeper. Got my heart caught up in your fever. Yeah, they can't take my name, but they can't take away this flame. 'Cause blood runs deeper, honey, you run deeper. Standing here with everything to lose, but holding on to you's the only truth. I know, yeah. They say blood runs deeper, honey, you run deeper. Got my heart caught up in your fever. Yeah, they can't take my name, but they can't take away this flame. 'Cause blood runs deeper, honey, you run deeper. You run so deep, yeah. Yeah. Daddy always said stay on our side of town. Keep to our own kind, that's how it goes down. But I seen you by that old creek bed. Your smile hit harder than anything he ever said. Yeah. My folks been here since before the war. Your folks took the other side, that's what for. But baby, when I look in your eyes, I don't see no battle lines. They say blood runs deep, but honey, you run deeper. Got my heart caught up in your fever. Yeah, they can't take my name, but they can't take away this flame. 'Cause blood runs deep, but honey, you run deeper. Saturday night at the county line, your brother saw me cross one time. Got a fat lip and a warning sign, but I keep coming back, you're worth the fight. Every single time. Yeah, two families with too much pride, too many years on opposite sides. But when you hold me close at night, everything else just feels so right. They say blood runs deep, but honey, you run deeper. Got my heart caught up in your fever. Yeah, they can't take my name, but they can't take away this flame. 'Cause blood runs deeper, honey, you run deeper. Standing here with everything to lose, but holding on to you's the only truth. I know, yeah. They say blood runs deeper, honey, you run deeper. Got my heart caught up in your fever. Yeah, they can't take my name, but they can't take away this flame. 'Cause blood runs deeper, honey, you run deeper. You run so deep, yeah. Yeah. Letter in my mailbox today. Fancy words I barely read. Your offer sitting on my table, like poison, I'm my sweet tea. Been here since my daddy's daddy first broke this ground. Y'all can't measure what this dirt means with your fancy crown. This mud runs deeper than you know, deeper than you ever know. Can't put a price on my soul, these roots won't let me go. Saw your suits walk across my field, clipboards and dollar signs. Think you got me all figured, but blood ain't measured in your mind. Every tree stands witness to the life we built right here. Your paper kingdoms can't compare to what I hold dear. This mud runs deeper than you know, deeper than you ever know. Can't put a price on my soul, these roots won't let me go. Y'all don't understand what you're asking. Every blade of grass tells a story. Every rock, every creek bend. Hey, yeah, sha-la-la-la. thing I believe. Your money can't buy conviction or the air that lets me breathe. Let it rain, let it pour. These roots run to the core. Ain't it funny how some folks look down on what we got here deep in the ground? Stuck in my boots day after day, back-breaking work, wouldn't have it no way. They say we're lost, they say we're bound, but they don't know what we found. This mud runs deeper than blood, can't wash it off if I would, even if I would. 5 generations strong, right where I belong. Calloused hands tell our tale, passed down proud, never fail. They'll never see what we know, the truth that lies down below. This mud runs deeper than blood, can't wash it off if I would, even if I would. 5 generations strong, right where I belong, where I belong. My granddaddy's hands built these fences. My daddy's sweat soaked this earth, and my son's gonna learn what it means to be. This mud runs deeper than blood, can't wash it off if I would, even if I would. 5 generations strong, right where I belong. Deep in the ground, deep in the ground, deep in the ground, where I belong. Deep in the ground. 16 years old, behind the wheel of my first truck. Thought I knew everything there was to know, till that rainy Sunday afternoon. And red clay caked on my new tires, pushing harder than I should. A radio blasting Skynyrd loud, yeah, I felt too damn good. Oh yeah, when you're stuck in the mud, son, just dig a little deeper and carry on. Dig deeper and carry on. Engine roaring, wheels just spinning, mud flying everywhere. Ain't no cell phone signal here. Started wondering if I should care. Then I saw them headlights, Daddy's truck rolling in. When you're stuck in the mud, son, just dig a little deeper and carry on. Dig deeper and carry on. 2 hours passed, chains and shovels, sweat and curse words in the rain. But Daddy never lost his patience, just kept working through the pain. Said, boy, this ain't about the truck, it's about what's in your heart. Now my boy's 16, got his first taste of mud today. Watched him bury that rear axle, just like I did back in the day. Call them over, smile and say, these words I've carried long. When you're stuck in the mud, son, just dig a little deeper and carry on. Dig deeper. When you're stuck in the mud, son, just dig a little deeper and carry on. Ain't got much, as you can see, just my truck and these old jeans. But I was raised the right way, do what I say every day. My driveway's dirt, but my word is gold. That's worth more than anything I own. You drive by in your new car, look down at my old yard, but you don't know what I've got deep inside. Can't be bought. My driveway's dirt, but my word is gold. That's worth more than anything I own. You can judge me from your high place, but honor runs through my veins. Through my veins. Daddy taught me long ago, a man's word makes him whole. Simple life, simple rules. Stand up straight, stand for truth. My driveway's dirt, but my word is gold, and that's worth more than anything I own. My driveway's dirt, but my word is gold, and that's all I need to call my home. Just my word, that's all I need, all I need. Just my word sets me free, sets me free. in that shiny new Mercedes, looking down your nose at my coveralls. I saw that look when you stepped into my shop, like I wasn't worth the time of day to you at all. Been fixing the engine since I was just 15, while you were sitting pretty in your college hall. Yeah, I might have grease beneath my fingernails, but I know exactly what makes these machines tick. And when your fancy car breaks down at midnight, guess who's the one you're gonna need real quick? I got dirt on my hands, but gold in my heart, and that's something money just can't buy. You keep talking about your fancy education, like somehow that makes you better than the rest. But I see right through your polished conversation to someone who can't even change a tire at best. My diploma came from years of dedication, learning every bolt and gear the hard way around. And this garage has put more kids through college than all your country club donations in this town. I got dirt on my hands, but gold in my heart, and that's something money just can't buy. Mírame bien con mis manos callosas, 30 años de trabajo honesto aquí. Mi padre me enseñó este oficio noble, y su sudor corre por mis venas así. Look at me well, my counter's hands, 30 years of honest work right here. My father taught me this noble trade, and the sweat runs through my veins this way. You can judge me by these stains on my shirt, or the way I speak, the way I stand. But when that engine purrs like a kitten, you'll understand. I got dirt on my hands, but gold in my heart, and that's something money just can't buy. That's something money can't buy. My hands are black with oil and my back is getting sore, but I keep on turning wrenches 'cause I know what it's for. Every engine I fix is another prayer answered. Every engine I fix is another prayer answered. Every engine I fix, I know just what to do. Every engine I fix brings me closer to the truth. They laugh about my coveralls, they mock the way I live, but they don't know what these hands can do. They don't know what I give. Every Listen up all you fancy folks with your degrees on the wall. While you're pushing papers, I'm pushing past it all. You think wisdom only comes from books and fancy schools, but I learned my truth with a wrench in these old two. Y'all talk about theory, I live in reality. Every broken part I touch teaches humility. The grease beneath my nails tells more truth than your charts, cause I'm fixing more than edges when I'm fixing these parts. Let them have their meetings in their towers made of steel. Down here in my workshop is where I know what's real. Every engine I fix is another prayer answered. Every engine I fix is another prayer answered. Every engine I fix, I know just what to do. Every engine I fix brings me closer to the truth. Every engine I fix is another prayer answered. Every engine I fix is another prayer answered. Every engine I fix is another prayer answered. Got this old Ford from my daddy back in '99. Paint's all faded, but she's still running fine. That first scratch came from a barbed wire fence when me and Billy went mudding, man, we were dense. Just a couple kids with nowhere much to be, learning life's lessons in four-wheel drive, you see. Every dent's got a story, every mile's got a name. This ain't just metal and rust, it's memories in a frame. Una noche en Tijuana, perdí mi camino con mi viejo pickup y un perro canino. El policía me paró, no hablaba inglés, pero mi camión le trajo I got saltanes. Left a big old dent in the passenger door, but that Mexican adventure just gave me one more. Every day's got a story, every mile's got a name. Guess they got it away. This ain't just metal and rust, it's memories in a frame. Oh, baseball sized hell in Tennessee. Left marks all over, but she kept on rolling back. Backed into Jenny's mailbox sophomore year. Tear come down on Highway 23. All my brothers both through Hub and Jane. Each mine tells where this truck has been. Now my kids are learning how to drive in here. My daughter backed into a tree, I didn't shed a tear. Just smiled and said that she'd chaperone now. She looked confused till I showed her how. Every scratch and dig is just another tale of living life without guardrails. Every dent's got a story, every mile's got a name. This house got a name. This ain't just metal and rust, it's memories in a frame. Yeah, she ain't pretty, but she's all mine. These dents and scratches, they turned out fine. They turned out fine. myself some leather shoes, shine them up real nice. But wouldn't you know, by noon, they're covered in mud and rice. From helping Billy's tractor when it got stuck down by the creek, now I'm asking myself the same old thing. Every single time I try to act all prim and proper like, something wild comes calling, and I just can't say no. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Can he keep those fancy pants? Got grease stains where the creases should be. Where the creases should be. Mama said, son, you're fighting upstream. Maybe she knew what you meant to me. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? At the country club last night, in my best silk tie, saw a raccoon in the dumpster. Man, I had to see why. Next thing I know, I'm climbing while them rich folks watch and stare. Now I'm asking myself again. Every single time I shine, try to walk that straight edge line, something wild comes calling, and I just can't say no. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Those fancy pants got grease stains where the creases should be. Where the creases should be. Mama said, son, you're fighting upstream. Maybe she knew what she meant to me. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Y'all can dress me up in them fancy clothes, but you can't take the country out of these bones. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Those fancy pants got grease stains where the creases should be. Where the creases should be. Mama said, son, you're fighting upstream. Maybe she knew what she meant to me. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Taught me how to bait my hook and wait. That old oak still standing where we'd sit, catching bass and making memories bit by bit. Every summer morning, crack of dawn, till the day I woke and he was gone. But I still feel him here in this sacred place, where the water runs slow and time moves at its pace. These fishing holes run deeper than they seem. 3 generations written in this stream. Won't let them take what's always been our land. Some things in life you gotta make a stand. Now my daddy's got some silver in his hair, still meets me here most Sundays when he's there. Teaches my boy just like his daddy taught, about the simple gifts that can't be bought. Then I saw the signs they put up last week, luxury homes coming by the creek. Some suit and tie trying to buy us out, but they don't know what this place is all about. These fishing holes run deeper than they seem. 3 generations written in this stream. Won't let them take what's always been our land. Some things in life you gotta make a stand. They can wave their papers in my face, offer all the money that they paid, but my boy's gonna teach us boys someday, right here where my granddad used to pray. Got the whole town standing by my side. Ain't about the fish, it's about our pride. Some things are worth more than dollar signs, like teaching your son to cast a line. When that developer came back today, I showed him pictures from back in the day. Said, mister, this ain't just some fishing spot, it's my family's heart and soul, and it ain't for both. These fishing holes run deeper than they sing. 3 generations written in this string. Won't let them take what's always been our land. Some things in life you gotta make a stand. Got my keys in hand Friday night, y'all ain't saying nothing yet. Mud caked on my boots, that's just how we get. 8 cylinders roaring through the backwoods trail. You city folk don't understand, this ain't gonna fail. Rev it up, let's go wild, ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Mama taught me right from wrong, but tonight we're leaving town. Ain't no mud too deep for my 4-wheel drive. Hell yeah, we're gonna make it through alive. Ain't no mud too deep for my 4-wheel drive. That's just how we roll, that's how we survive. Job scratched to hell, but I don't give a damn. Lifted suspension high, that's who I am. Neighbors shaking heads, let them talk their trash. When the dust starts flying, watch their faces crash. Push it hard, break the rules, ain't nobody gonna tell us when. Daddy's words echo true, son, just send it down. Ain't no mud too deep for my 4-wheel drive. Hell yeah, we're gonna make it through alive. Ain't no mud too deep for my 4-wheel drive. That's just how we roll, that's how we survive. They say we're nothing but your shiny car, looking down your nose at me. Think you're better cause my shop ain't fancy and my clothes ain't what you see. Been here 20 years still standing while them franchises come and go. You can judge me all you want to, but there's something you should know. My hands are dirty, but my conscience is clean. I work hard for everything I've ever been. Yeah, I'm covered in grease, but I sleep like a baby, cause honest work's all I've ever been. Hey. Daddy taught me about engines when I was barely 9 years old. Now you're telling me I need college to fix what's broken, what's getting old. I've seen your kind come through here, think you know it all and more. But when your engine's dead on Main Street, guess who you're begging for? My hands are dirty, but my conscience is clean. I work hard for everything I've ever been. Yeah, I'm covered in grease, but I sleep like a baby, cause honest work's all I've ever been. Chase them dollar signs, moved into some glass high-rise. But I chose this simple life, and I choose it twice. Yeah! My hands are dirty, but my conscience is clean. I work hard for everything I've ever been. Yeah, I'm covered in grease, but I sleep like a baby, cause honest work's all I've ever been. So take your judgment somewhere else, cause I know just who I am, who I am. Who I am. Fix what's broke, learn by hand, ain't no joke, make my stand. Books can't teach what I know, crease and sweat, watch me go. Hey, breaking down engines, hey, building them new, hey, while you're still reading, I already knew. Got my PhD in getting shit done, while you're still this life with these careless hands. Got a different kind of smarts you won't understand, won't understand. Pipes are burst, got it fixed. Roof went bad, nailed and mixed. Car won't start, found the cause. While you slept, I never paused. Hey. Wiring houses, hey, fixing trucks. Hey. Your book knowledge ain't what to box. Got my PhD in getting shit done, while you're stuck in class on the practical one. Build this life with these careless hands. Got a different kind of smarts you won't understand, won't understand. Listen up, professor, got a lesson for you. Every single day I'm your problem solver. Plumbing, wiring, frame the foundation. Real world school and no hesitation. Broke down tractor, I'm your man. lost the transmission, got a plan. While you teach them theory in your time, I'm out here making dead things fly. Cut and rust, tools and time, taught myself dime by dime. Pride runs deep in these veins. Street degree, no complaints. Got my PhD in getting shit done. While you're stuck this life with these calloused hands, got a different kind of smarts you won't understand. You just won't understand. Watch and learn, that's my school. Life's my teacher and work's my rule. Reputation means everything. They laugh at his rusty frame, but they don't know what's underneath. Oh yeah, born to prove them wrong. Got nothing but heart and steel. Rhyme of pain ain't pretty, but she flies. Trust fund kids roll in with their imported machines. He just smiles and nods, 'cause actions speak louder than bling. Come on! Born to prove them wrong. Got nothing but heart and steel. Mama pain ain't pretty, but she flies. Money can't buy the soul of a man who knows his worth. Born to prove them wrong. Got nothing but heart and steel. Rhyme of pain ain't pretty, but she flies. Yeah, she flies. Oh, she flies. Every Saturday morning I'm out in the drive, grease up to my elbows, keeping her alive. She ain't much to look at, but that's just fine. Got 300,000 miles of hard time. Some folks say I should trade her in, but they don't understand what I'm working to maintain. That old Chevy's still running strong, oil in her veins where my blood belongs. Every turn Found his coffee mug still in the cab, next to the toolbox where his hands last grabbed. Sometimes late at night I just sit and steer. Swear I can still feel him sitting here. These days the paint's a little more worn, but the spirit of the man who drove her lives on. That old Chevy's still running strong, all in her veins where my blood belongs. Every turn of that wrench keeps me holding on to the man who taught me right from wrong. 10 years old in the passenger seat, learning about life and time and beats. Son, he said, when something's worth loving, you fix it yourself, keep it moving. That old Chevy's still running strong, all in her veins where my blood belongs. Every turn of that wrench keeps me holding on to the man who taught me right from wrong. I got dirt on my boots and dust in my soul. Been running wild since I was 10 years old. My pickup's preaching through the pipes tonight, while my conscience keeps me burning bright. Racing down these back roads blind, devil and the Lord both on my mind. Can't seem to choose which way to go when both paths feel like coming home. Raise hell on Saturday, kneel down come Sunday, and mercy on me. Wild child at midnight, all slammed by Monday. Set my spirit free. Born to burn, but blessed to pray. Walking both sides of that heavenly highway. 6-string screaming till the break of dawn. Then I'm singing hymns when morning comes along. My mama prays harder every passing day, while my demons and my angels battle for their way. Two spirits fighting in my blood, one seeks grace, one raises flood. Can't deny either side of me, this fight of fate's my destiny. Raise hell on Saturday, kneel down come Sunday. Mercy on me, wild child at midnight, lost lamb by Monday. Set my spirit free. Born to burn, but blessed to pray. Walking both sides of that heavenly highway. Sometimes I wonder if he understands the war between my heart and hands, between the man I try to be and the devil that just won't let me be. But both roads run through my past. Got gasoline and holy water in my veins. Blessing and burning, pleasure and pain. Raise hell on Saturday, kneel down come Sunday. Have mercy on me. Wild child at midnight, lost lamb by Monday. Set my spirit free on that heavenly highway. Sun's going down, trucks rolling in. Billy's got his cooler ice cold again. My spot's been waiting since last weekend. Same old crew, right where we've been. Same trucks, same light, same cold beer, same old spot. Whoa, right where we belong. Yeah, this parking lot's our home. Tailgate drops, radio up loud. Familiar faces is in this Friday crowd. Jimmy brought his grill, smoke in the air. Been doing this so long we don't care. Same trucks, same light, same cold beer, same old spot. Whoa, right where we belong. Yeah, this parking lot's our home. Some folks say we're wasting time, but they don't know what's on our mind. Every week we come right back, 'cause this right here's what keeps us intact. Years keep passing, still right here. New trucks sometimes, same old beer. Some moved away, but most stayed close. Friday nights mean the most. Same trucks, same light, same cold beer, same old spot. Right where we belong. This parking lot's our home. Same trucks, same light, same cold beer, same old spot. Oh yeah, we belong. This parking lot's our home. Push paper till my soul went dry. Corner office couldn't make me fly. Chasing dollars, running out of time, left me hollow on the inside. Then I found that broken down shack, past the pines and off the beaten track. Something pulled me like a magnet there. Felt the weight just lift into thin air. When the morning sun hit that rusty gate, I knew right then I found my place. Trading concrete walls for pine tree halls. Coming home, found my freedom down a gravel road. Simple life is all I need to know. Finally breathing, leather shoes for boots. Learn to live off what this land produces. Folks round here don't care what I used to be, just care about the man they see. Morning coffee on the porch at dawn, watching deer move through my front lawn. Callous hands from honest work, learning truths the city tried to learn. Every sunrise brings another day to build this life, the simple away. Trading concrete walls for pine tree malls. Hands, black coffee dawn, another day, moving on. They ask me why I live this way, like I'm some kind of mistake. Who says I ain't living right? Who says I ain't sleeping tight? Simple life, honest fight. Who says I ain't living right? Double shift, steel-toed boots, no complaints, just the truth. They wonder how I'm satisfied with what I got and my pride. Who says I ain't living right? Who says I ain't sleeping tight? Simple life, honest fight. Who says I ain't living right? Don't need more, know exactly what I'm working for. My father's ways, my mother's grace, found my peace in this place. Who says I ain't living right? Who says I ain't sleeping tight? Simple life, honest fight. live it right.
Slow, frost on pine, sit and wait, peace of mind. In my stand, above it all, while they sleep I hear the call. Sunday morning in my heart and mind. Just can't buy. Coffee steam rising high, birds wake up, paint the sky. Simple things set me free. This is where I'm meant to be. Sunday morning in my unbind. Got my reasons, they don't need to know. Sunday morning in my unbind. Finding truth that might just can't buy. Judge, you can shame, but this life ain't a game. Got my faith, got my land, got my peace, got my stand. Sunday morning in my unbind. Got my reasons, they don't need to know. Don't need to know. Sunday morning in my unbind. Finding truth that money just can't buy. Don't break slow, peace of mind. In my stand, unbound. 40 hours up on this steel frame in the sky. Grease and diesel fuel, yeah, that's my 9 to 5. You write your little blogs about how wrong we are, while I keep the world turning from way up here this far. You sit there typing words behind your window view. Never felt the sting of work like we gotta do. So judge me from your office chair. Think you're better, go ahead and stare. My daddy worked these rigs before, and I'll keep working till I can't no more. Got 3 kids at home and bills I gotta pay. Can't feed a family on what them coffee shops would pay. My granddaddy taught me what it means to be a man. Honest work and callous hands, that's where I stand. hurt and some that we have lost. But I hold my head up high, 'cause I know what I'm worth. Keeping lights on in your world while you curse my dirt. Look at my boots all covered in clay. Think you got me figured from a mile away. Dropped out of college, but that ain't the tale, 'cause wisdom comes in forms that textbooks fail. My pickup's rusty, but my mind runs clean, and I've read more pages than you'd ever believe. Between the fence posts and the morning dew, I've learned some things they don't teach in school. Look a little closer, might surprise your mind. There's depth beneath this southern state of mind. Judge me by my color, you ain't read my book. Ain't just what you're thinking, what you say the Lord. Got grease on my hands from an honest day's work, or you're looking down from your high-rise perch. But I speak 3 languages, tractors, trucks, and truth, and I've earned every line on this weather youth. My mama taught Shakespeare while she worked the land, but daddy built rockets with calloused hands. So keep on thinking that you know my kind, while I'm solving problems you never find. Walk through fire, climb mountains of steel, built empires in dirt with nothing but will. Look a little closer, might surprise your mind. There's depth beneath this southern state of mind. And judge me by my color, you ain't read my book. Ain't just what you're thinking, living a single look. So next time you're passing by my way, take a second look at what you think you see today. 'Cause behind these lugs glass window panes lives a mind as fast as southern blade. As fast as southern blade. Another round. Knox last call. Just at 6. Staring at these walls, empty bottles lined up tall. Bartender knows my name. Every night, same old game. Can't feel my face no more. Loose boards in this old floor. Wondering what I'm doing here. Night after night after year. Head spinning round and round, but something's getting clear somehow. Last beer standing, finally understanding. Ain't gotta be nobody that I ain't. Last beer standing, truth demanding. Sometimes rock bottom shows you who you are. Yeah. Daddy works the mill, bills we're paying still. Got grease under my nails, and a truck that never fails. Simple man, simple life, cut through bull with a knife. Ain't that something to be proud? Stand tall above the crowd. Every morning sunrise, these calloused hands still rise. Built this life from dirt, maybe that's what I'm worth. And that's alright. Last beer standing, finally understanding. Ain't gotta be nobody that I ain't. Last beer standing, truth demanding. Sometimes rock bottom shows you who you are. Yeah! Closing time. Up before sunrise every damn day. Boots in the mud, wouldn't have it no other way. They look down their noses, think they know better, but these hands build more than their fancy sweaters. Got dirt in my blood and steel in my spine. Working this land since I was 9. They wave their papers around like they won some prize, but I got something money can't buy. These calluses worth more than college. My daddy taught me real knowledge. Sweat-soaked truth in every line. This mud cake legacy is mine. Is mine. All mine. Ain't got no degree hanging on my wall. Got cuts and bruises, standing proud and tall. Let them laugh from their air-conditioned rooms while I'm out here making things bloom. 6 generations worth this same ground. Ain't no diploma gonna turn me around. They say I could have been something more, but I became what I was born for. These calluses worth more than college. My daddy taught me real knowledge. Sweat-soaked truth in every line. This mud cake legacy is mine. Is mine. All mine. light breaking, coffee black and strong. Feed runs, hay bales, fences need fixing all day long. Tractors breaking, welding in the rain. Diesel fumes and muscle strain. Hard work flowing through these veins. No blisters burning summer heat. Real education comes from what you do, not what some professor tells you is true. Every scar tells a story that's mine. Every burn marks the passage of time. This ain't no textbook lesson plan. This here's how you make a man. Callous is worth more than college. My daddy taught me real knowledge. Sweat-soaked truth in every line. This mud cake legacy is mine, is mine. All mine. Up before sunrise every damn day. Stains on my hands tell a story of pride. Been working since dawn with the sun by my side. They look down their noses but they just don't know the worth of these marks that are well like pure gold. Some say I should change, wash away who I am, but the grease and the grit made this here working man. Every callus I've earned tells the truth of my days. In this life that I live wouldn't ever know why. Can judge from your tower up high, but these hands built the world you can't deny. This mark on my soul runs so deep. It's my badge of honor I'll always keep. This all won't wash up my soul. Every stain makes me more. This all won't wash up my soul, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Las manchas en mi piel son mi identidad. El sudor de mi frente, mi realidad. Me miran con desprecio, no entienden nada. Mi orgullo está en el trabajo, no en sus palabras. You can judge from your tower high, but be thanked 'cause the world in tragedy lied. This mark on my from my soul, now friends about the wrong harness key. This all won't wash up my soul. Wash up my soul. Never say leaves me more. This all won't wash up my soul. Wanna live with it ain't ever way. This ain't clean up, straighten out, but this ain't dirt that needs washing about. This is the mark of a life lived true, and I wear it proud, yes I do. This fire won't wash up my soul. Every stain lifts me whole. If fire won't wash up my soul,
everybody me a fancy gathering, so don't act surprised by what I'm about to bring.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Got my best flannel on, boots fresh from the mud. Y'all look mighty proper, but I ain't changing up. They're smelling and swirling, their glasses up high. But I know what I like, and I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I brought my mason jar. Oh yeah, ain't no shame in who we are. Homemade brew strong, straight from the heart. Yeah, I brought my mason jar. They're talking about grapes from some foreign land, while I'm sipping sweetness made by my own hands. They're turning up noses at my country way. But wait till they taste what I made yesterday. Yeah, I brought my mason jar. Oh yeah, ain't no shame in who we are. Homemade brew straight from the heart. Yeah, I brought my mason jar. La la la, pour it up. La la la. Listen up, y'all, let me break it down quick. Got peach shine that'll make your tongue do tricks. Blackberry brandy from my grandma's patch. Apple pie moonshine ain't nothing match. Been brewing since before I could drive a truck. Family recipe, that's why it hits so tough. Y'all can keep your fancy bottles and cork. I'll stick to what makes honest folks talk. Yeah, I brought my mason jar. Oh yeah, ain't no shame in who we are. Come on now. Homemade brew straight from the heart. Yeah, I brought my mason jar. La la la, pour it up. La la la. Another rising off the blacktop, empty bottles in the trash. 18 wheels keep rolling by while the world moves past. Another coffee cup grows cold, she's staring through the glass, counting every truck that comes, but none that ever lasts. Been here since the sun went down, working graveyard shift again. Her feet are soaring. Every night's the same old song. Diesel in the dead of night. Strangers passing through. Fresh pot brewing, fluorescent light. Nothing else to do but wait for dawn to break the spell of diesel in the night. Cap tells about his wife. Says he's headed westward bound, been on the road his life. She just nods and fills his cup like she's done 1,000 times, and she keeps on pouring though her feet are soaring. Every night's the same old song. The diesel in the dead of do, but wait for dawn to break the spell of diesel end in the night. Miles of empty highway, tired souls just drifting by, each one with a story, none with time to stay. She could write a book about all the faces in the crowd. The morning always comes around and washes them away. Diesel in the dead of night, strangers passing through, fresh pot brewing, fluorescent light, nothing else to do but wait for dawn to break the spell of diesel in the night. Steam rising off a blacktop, diesel in the night. Empty bottles in the trash, diesel in the night. Like strike 12, punched it again. Steer and sweat, another night begins. Just me and these machines, we got our own routine. Yeah, we dance till sunrise, you could say we're a team. When the bell starts turning, sweeter sound they ain't quite known. Sparks rain down like Friday night fireworks. Graveyard shifts, but man, this ain't no work. Found my rhythm in this metal symphony, something beautiful that most folks never see. Can't explain what I found here, but it's pure and true, that's clear. And the bell starts turning, sweeter sound than any choir I know. Come on. Sun's coming up, time to clock out, but tomorrow night we'll sing it loud. Another day of sideways looks and people who don't understand. Small town ways and simple truths, just trying to work this land. When the sun goes down, I find my key calling me. Midnight's my medicine, rolling alone. These empty roads are leading me home. They call me names behind my back, like I don't hear what they say. But I know who I really am, while they all waste away in their fancy cars and pressed up suits, thinking they're so brave. Yeah, now's my melatonin rolling alone. Keys to two holes are leading me home. When the day is done, I grab my keys. Nothing but back roads set me free. Sometimes I wonder if they see the peace in living wild and free. No need for their approval now, just me and this old pickup truck somehow. Found the answer in the dark when everyone else missed their mark. Midnight's my medicine, rolling alone. These empty roads are leading me home. Leading me home. Clock strikes midnight, I'm still here. Empty cups and diesel clear. A radio plays some old school band while 18-wheelers make their stand. They look down at what I do, but they don't see this midnight view. Every soul that passes through knows I'm keeping things running true. Working in the dead of night, head held, I'm doing right. Coffee strong and spirit bright. This is where I found my pride. Oil stained floor beneath my feet, serving folks who need their heat. They call me names, think I'm slow, but I keep this place in its flow. When the world sleeps, I'm awake, giving more than what I take. Every trucker knows my face in this quiet, sacred space. Working in the dead of night, yeah, hell, I'm doing right. Coffee strong and spirit bright. This is where I found my pride. They drive their fancy cars by day. In their suits they look away. But when darkness claims the roads, they meet someone who knows the code. night I earn my way. Don't need their gold or their display. Got my honor, got my peace, and this kingdom made of grease. Working in the dead of night, head held high, I'm doing right. Coffee strong and spirit bright. This is where I found my pride. This is where I found my pride. This is where I stand with pride.
No numbers to show. Dirt road leads nowhere that most people go. Got my own rhythm, got my own pace. Ain't gotta explain it to anybody's face. Past where the pavement turns back to earth. Some call it nothing, but I know what it's worth. Radio static and wind in the pines. That's all the company I need most times. Further out past where street signs end, where GPS signals start to bend. They say I'm lost, but they don't know that's exactly where I need to go. Long walking on, that's where I belong. Long walking on, been here all along. Long walking on, ain't no place to hide. Long walking on, my died. Just me inside. They tried to fix me with their shiny new ways. Wanted to track me through their digital haze. Said I was backwards, said I was wrong, but their noise fades out where I belong. No fancy dinner could ever compare to peace and quiet in my rocking chair. Don't need directions to find my way home, and home is wherever I choose to roam. Yeah, yeah, uh-huh, hey, hey, whoa, yeah, yeah. Where I belong. Some folks need street lights, some need direction, some need the crowd light. Out where the wild meets the sky so tall. Long walking on, that's where I belong. Long walking on, been here all along. Long walking on, ain't no place to hide. Long walking on, inside. Just me inside. Just me inside.
Got dirt beneath my fingernails, calluses line these hands. Someone asked why I live this way, like I need their understand. They look down from their high-rise views, but I know what's real and true. Got mud on these boots and grease on my jeans. Got mud on these boots, 'cause that's who I am. Won't wash it away. Don't give a damn. Ain't got got no fancy education, just decades of hard work. Built this life with my 2 hands while they call me some backwoods jerk. They can judge from their clean-cut world, but this dirt road life's my pull. Got mud on these boots and grease on my jeans, and got mud on these boots, and I know what that means. Got mud on these boots, got mud on these boots, 'cause that's who I am. Won't wash it away, don't give a damn. Let 'em talk, been this way since I was born. Let 'em stare, gonna be this way till I'm gone. Got mud on these boots and grease on my jeans. Got mud on these boots when I know what that means. Got mud on these boots, 'cause that's who I am. Won't wash it away, don't give a damn. Got mud on these boots, and I'll wear it proud. Got mud on these boots. Yeah. Y'all can judge me, don't really care. Got my truck running, mud everywhere. Can't tame this spirit, won't even try. They say clean it up, say act refined, but I'm just me, can't change my mind. Mud on these wheels, that's how I roll. Mud on these wheels, shows where I go. working since the sun came up today. I got my boots caked thick with Georgia clay. Some folks look at me like something ain't right, but I earn every stain and I wear them with pride. This mud ain't gonna wash off easy. Deep in my skin, that's where it lives. You can't try to change me, but believe me, this mud ain't gonna wash off, no siree. My daddy's hands were rough as rocks, same as his daddy's before. Now mine tell the same old story of sweat and dirt and chores. This mud ain't gonna wash off easy. Deep in my skin, that's where it lives. You can't try to change me, but believe me, this mud ain't gonna wash off, no siree. I see stains, I see my worth. Every mark tells where I've been and what I learned, and I wouldn't have it any other way. This mud ain't gonna wash off easy. Deep in my skin, that's where it lives. Yeah. You can't try to change me, but believe me, this mud ain't gonna wash off, no siree. Won't wash off. On the back road where the blacktop ends, mud 6 inches deep round every bend. Another fancy ride stuck in the clay. Them leather seats ain't worth much today. Got my chains and winch ready to roll. Watching city slickers lose control. Yeah, I got what you need right here. My old truck's worth more than your career. When rubber meets mud, I'm the one you fear. The one you fear. Designer boots, all caked in brown. Another weekend, warrior going down. Phone ain't working, GPS is dead. Should've listened when the locals said, turn back now, this ain't your kind of road. But everyone's gotta learn what they're told. Yeah, I got what you need right here. My old truck's worth more than your career. When rubber meets mud, I'm the one you fear. The one you fear. The one you fear. Pulled out Beamers and Mercedes Benz, Italian sports cars, man, where do I begin? Your $100,000 ride ain't worth a dime when you're spinning wheels in backwoods grime. I seen them all come rolling through, thinking four-wheel drive will get them smooth. But when that clay gets in them treads, they calling me, just like I said. Got a great yard, a pride in these hills where city money different men leave their ego where their tires span. Learn respect for what they don't understand. When they don't understand. Yeah, I got what you need right here. My old truck's worth more than your career. When rubber meets mud, I'm the one you fear. Yeah, I got what you need right here. My old truck's worth more than your career. When rubber meets mud, I'm the one you fear. One you fear. When rubber meets mud, I'm the one you fear. Wash my truck this morning, sitting clean in the driveway. People walking by in my rim, but something ain't feeling right today. The muddier the better, that's what Daddy always said. The muddier the better, got dirt running through my head. Found myself a back road calling, engine roaring, tires spinning wild. Mud holes deeper than I remember. Been too long since I got this right. Listen up, y'all, I got a PhD in getting stuck. Red clay flying, into crying, that's my kind of luck. Four-wheel driving gauge, man, this ain't a weekend game. Got the skill to pay the bills when I hit that muddy lane. Flying through the puddles like a rocket on the loose. Ain't no time for second thoughts when they clean that brown juice. Every spot's a victory, every slide of curtain light. Trucks getting filthy, and everything feels right. Some folks need their fancy cars all polished up to shine, but I need that country mud, yeah, that's my design. Got the know-how and the power, watch me demonstrate how to dance with Mother Nature at a muddy gate. This ain't something you can learn from reading books. It's in my blood and bones, just take a look. Ain't no claim to feel this free, man. Getting covered in mud from A to Z. Ain't this door, and on the 8 this doorway scream. We're revving up, let's go deeper. Time to make stories sweeter. The muddier the better, that's what Daddy always said. The muddier the better, got dirt running through my head. The muddier the better, that's what Daddy always said. The muddier the better. Let that mud fly, let mud fly. Let mud fly. Don't break slow, line goes tight. Got my spot, feels so right. Just me here, water's brown, peace of mind, settling down. Some folks want it clean and clear, they don't know what brings them here. Oh, better the fish, that's what Daddy taught me, that's what I live. Life gets rough and times get hard, the deepest truth ain't boulevard. Working late, back in pain, boss man yells, take the blame. But I know, come what may, mud runs deep, that's my way. Some folks run from getting dirt, I've learned to love the kinds that hurt. Muddier the water, better the fish, that's what Daddy taught me, that's what I live. Life gets rough and times get hard, the deepest truth ain't boulevard. Word. Keep on digging, keep on digging. Truth, keep on living. Truth, keep on living. Deep, keep on fishing. Real, keep on giving. Muddier the water, better the fish, that's what Daddy taught me, it's what I knew. When life gets rough and times get hard, the deepest truth ain't boulevard. Muddier the water, muddier the water, that's what I live. Got something to show ya, been working since I was young. You can keep your fancy paper, 'cause I learned a different way, yeah. Every crack and every scar tells you just who you are. These old hands, they speak the truth more than any classroom ever could do. These old hands know what's real, tell the story of how I feel. How I feel. Broke my back in Georgia clay, fixed engines in the summer rain. While you studied in them buildings, I was learning nature's way. Yeah, yeah. Every blister, every burn shows you what I had to learn. These old hands, they speak the truth more than any classroom ever could do. These old hands know what's real. built it all from nothing. That's how I carry on. These old hands, they speak the truth more than any classroom ever could do. These old hands know what's real, tell the story of how I feel. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Park my pickup by the portcullis today. Will those dark skinned looks of pure dismay? My muddy tires left tracks across the mold, and my baseball's got their oil rolls afloat. I ain't meaning to cause no trouble here, but my Chevy's making all them peasants stare. They call me peasant, but I'm proud to say I'm just a good old boy who lost his way. My pickup truck don't fit in candlelight. No, my pickup truck don't fit in candlelight. Got Confederate flags where banners are made, and my tailgate scratching up that tapestry. But I ain't leaving till I give it all I got. The nights all challenge me to jousting matches while I'm fixing up some catfish catches. Their armor's shining, but my camo works just fine. And my deer stand's got a better view than any castle pine. The Royal Cup won't touch my barbecue, says it ain't fit for the royal crew. But when the smoke starts drifting across the land, even Merlin sneaking bites behind it. And my pickup truck don't fit in Camelot. No, my pickup truck don't fit in Camelot. Got Confederate flags where banners ought to be, and my tailgate scratching up that tapestry. My gold fit in Camelot, but I ain't leaving till I give it all I got. Hey, nunny, nunny, yee-ho. Hey, nunny, nunny, yee-ho. Watch this king of fall. Now Kennevere's got eyes for my truck bed, says she rather cruise and ride her horse instead. King Arthur's got his round table to rule, but my tailgate party's twice as cool. They can keep their fancy goals, I got my red cup and the palace. If this spell won't set me free, well, Camelot's gonna turn country. My pickup truck don't fit in Camelot. No, my pickup truck don't fit in Camelot. Got Confederate flags where banners ought to be, and my tailgate scratching up that tapestry. I ain't even live. No, I ain't leaving. Now I'm feeling right, I ain't leaving till I give it all I got. Confederate flag flying high and proud. When I rip my engine, it's real loud. Got my fishing pole in the back, living life off a beaten
what you gonna do? I'm a redneck through and through. I'm a redneck, born and raised, and I ain't gonna change my ways. Deer head mounted on my wall, bonfire parties in the fall. Beer in my hand, friends by my side, got nothing here that I need to hide. Simple life is what I choose, got my freedom, got nothing to lose. I'm a redneck, what you gonna do? I'm a redneck, born and raised, and I ain't gonna change my You judge me from your fancy car, look down on my small town bars, but I got something you'll never know, the pride of being born to grow, where the creek runs wild and free. This redneck life's the life for me. I'm a redneck, what you gonna do? I'm a redneck through and through. I'm a redneck, born and raised, and I ain't gonna change my ways. Gonna change my ways. Halfway around the world with my boots in foreign mud. Thought I'd feel like a stranger, man, these fields are in my blood. Rice paddies stretching far as my Georgia eyes can see. Old man with a straw hat nodding, smiling back at me. He'll speak a word of English, I don't know Vietnamese, but his calloused hands tell stories that don't need no translate, please. The way he loves this land here, hell, it hits me in my soul. Cause back home on Illinois, we're all just trying to roll. Different language, same damn dirt. Breaking backs and breaking up. Might not speak the same old words, but we know this truth for sure. Different language, same damn dirt. Shared my whiskey with him as the setting sun burned red. His grandson showed me pictures of the farm where they've been bred. 3 generations working, sweating, living off this ground. Just like my daddy taught me, that's when something in me found. Come on. Pride ain't got no borders, work ethic speaks true. With a plan to rise so come, know exactly what to do. They laughed at my John Deere hat, I laughed at that cold shade. What respect was keep us on to every crop we made. Different language, same damn dirt. Breaking backs and breaking up. Might not speak the same old words, but we know this truth for sure. Different language, same damn dirt.
east to west on Vannon, when you're living off the land, that you're living off the land. Different language, same tempter, breaking back, same beginner. Might not speak the same old words, but we know this truth for sure. Different language, same tempter. Same tempter. You said my boots track mud on your clean white floor. Brag about the pickup truck I drove. Rolled your eyes at fish fries and small town stores. Said this ain't the life you wanna know. I hear you back in your big town scene, looking down on everything I am. Well, baby, that's alright with me, 'cause I finally understand. You call it simple living, I call it living right. Ain't gotta chase what matters when it's right here inside. Your high-rise views can't match my stars at night. You call it simple living, but honey, I'm doing fine. Just doing fine. Living my kind of night. Remember how you flinched at my coward's hand. Said my friends were too loud to live. Couldn't stand the quiet of this peaceful land. Now I know just how you feel. I ain't changing who I am. Don't need your diamond ring. Found my peace in this here land. But freedom's everything. You call it simple living, I call it living right. Ain't gotta chase what matters when it's right here inside. Your high-rise views can't match my stars at night. You call it simple living, but honey, I do it fine. Just do it fine. Living my kind of life. Doing just fine. I see you boys from uptown, looking at her with that frown. Pressed shirts and polished shoes, think you know just what to do. Barely notice how she moves, like a panther when she proves that behind those dusty jeans there's more than what it seems. She ain't what you think, boy, she'll make you look behind. She's got more sense in her head than your whole refined kind. Watch her fix that Chevy fast while you stand there looking past all the grease beneath her nails to your college tails. But she's running her own show, making money while you blow. Betty's cash on fancy drinks, not seeing how she thinks. She ain't what you think her, boy, she'll make you look behind.
kind. Redneck. You see the accent and the boots, you see the small town roots, the mist of fire in her eyes, the way she analyzes every single move you make, every breath you take, every word you say, every game you play. Now she always held this town while you're still hanging around, trying to figure out just how she's got you bowing down to the girl you thought was slow. Now she runs the whole damn show, pretty proud behind that wheel of her automobile. Hey, what you think, boy, she'll make you look behind. She's got more sense in her head than your refined kind. Your old refined kind left you all behind. Every week I put on my best press shirt, walk down those old wooden aisles with grace. But if they saw me where the gravel turns, they'd hardly recognize my face. They only know my Sunday face. Yeah, they only know my Sunday face. But 6 days long can't be erased behind my Sunday face. Saturday night and the radio's loud, kicking up dust where the pavement ends. Some folks might call it crossing lines, but these are just my closest friends. Every small town's got their ways of keeping score and keeping tabs, but I ain't living for their praise. I'm just living while I can. They only know my Sunday face. Yeah, they only know my Sunday face. 6 days one can't be erased behind my Sunday face. Sometimes I wonder what they'd say if they knew about my Friday nights. But Judgment Day ain't up to them, and I sleep just fine, alright.